I'm really excited that we are going to be able to bring information to each and every member of the Methodist Church and let them know how much they're needed to help us help the children.
I agree. It's amazing that people don't realize that just opening their home to a child, how much that can impact that child. And not just that child, but the family that they came from. A lot of the children, and that is one of the focuses for the Clark County Family Services, is to get these children back into their families, but to have the family stable and loving and not abusive and neglective.
Letting people know and understand how they can actually help these children that are down in Clark County. The numbers were staggering when you told me today how many kids there are down there. Every time I hear it and hear that there's more down there, and with the economy the way it is, we know that there's more and more children coming through this process. And to get the word out, this is such a great way to use all of these people that are in fostering and faith to have them come out and say, we need your help. I think for us that are Methodists, that when I hear the words that we say, open minds, open doors, and open hearts, that this really means something for us, because we are hopefully opening up doors for these children.
Oh, absolutely. And I think those doors need to be more than just the doors to our church, but the doors to our homes. And these children are the ones that really need it the most.
I agree.
Yeah. If we lose children, we've lost society. And a lot of these children are not churched, but if they are placed into a Christian home as a foster child, they can and do attend church with that foster family.
I was excited about that part of our fostering and faith, because we were able to actually work with Clark County Services, and they allowed us, as the United Methodist Church, to work with them. I love the part of us being able to do trainings, and we use the churches, and there's no cost. And we have biological parents, we have the foster parents, we have the people down at Clark County that are actually working with the families, all coming together for training. And I'm really excited about that. I'm so glad that we were able to make that happen through fostering and faith.
Me too. It's been an eye-opening experience, I think, for a lot of people. For people from the county, and as well as from the members of churches. And hopefully these videos that we've done will open more doors and more hearts to help the children that you and I both have such a soft heart for.
Yes, this is really one of those heart-jerking moments for all of us, because we see that need, we see the children, we hear the stories, and we hear how long that they're in either child haven or how many different homes they're in, that one child could have 18 different foster parents in their lifetime to be in foster care. And we need them to have some stability, and as you said, a Christian home, that love, there's nothing like that.
There's nothing like that. That gives a child, and as well as adults, hope. And without hope, I think we're lost.
And each one of those children, as I think one of our projects was to get suitcases. And the thought of a child leaving and going someplace with a plastic bag, a black plastic bag, and they get an outfit. They don't even get necessarily anything that they've ever owned or had from their home, because they're usually taken out with nothing. And to have them have that suitcase that all Methodists were able to bring to them, to the churches, and we did the roundup, the suitcase roundup. It was wonderful. And all of those kids either had a backpack, a new suitcase, and then in some cases we were able to put toothbrush, a blanket, a toy, a stuffed animal. I am so proud of the United Methodist congregations, because they really do come and they do open their doors, open their minds, and they've opened their hearts.
Yes, they have. And I had the great privilege of riding the bus up to Potosi Pines United Methodist Church camp with some of the foster children, and to see their eyes, those little eyes just glowed. Some of these children had never been out of the valley. They had never been out of the city. They didn't know anything but just buildings. And to actually be on the mountain. There were a couple that were a little timid and a little frightened because it was new and they weren't sure what to expect. On the way back, there were tears because they didn't want to leave. They had found love, they had found acceptance, and probably had more fun than some of them had ever had. And it was such a neat experience to be able to ride the bus to see these children.
What's been really actually encouraging for all of us to see the outpour from the community that actually helps give money towards the camp. I'm very, very excited about that.
Yeah. And some of our Methodist churches actually give money for scholarships also.
For the campers.
For the campers, so that the children from the churches as well as the foster children can go.
Well, there's one thing that the Methodists do. We eat well, and we do open our hearts, and we do share, and that's what I'm hoping that we're going to be able to do with the DVDs that we're doing in the churches, is that we're going to be able to share with them what we know in our hearts and what we see when we visit Child Haven, when we talk to the people that work down at Clark County Family Services, that they understand and they know the need, but they've never reached out and thought about working with the churches before, and I think it's been a great collaboration.
Yes, it has.